God forbid, if it had happened to any of our families, would we be as patient as Mr. Patel is? We won't.
No, we would be aggrieved.
But-
I agree with you. We
No,
would be
not
aggrieved.
aggrieved. I'd be upset. I'd want to kill someone. I mean, not kill
No,
someone.
no,
but
please,
you know what I
sir.
mean?
Now, my question is here. I'll give a thought to Mr. Rajshekharan.
Mr. Goswami,
The
one
case. I am
sentence,
only
can I say-
curious about
can I
these
say
cases,
one
Ms. Shah,
sentence?
Rajshekharan, in terms of precedent. Tomorrow, somebody in Guwahati is killed like this. Somebody in, God forbid, Siliguri is killed like this. Somebody drives an expensive car 150 kilometers an hour under the influence of tetrahydrocannabinol and codeine or any other combination of narcotics, and somebody dies, they'll get out of jail in 4 months. And where in the law, Mr. Rajshekharan, is written that if you're 24-year-old, you are to be treated differently from a 42-year-old?
You can vote,
Or a
but you can be
52-year-old?
irresponsible.
Where is the law? I want the judge to show me the law that a 24-year-old is to be treated like a minor. Please show me.
So why?
No, but
Why?
where?
You allow the
No,
rascal
question
to
is
vote.
where?
Allow him
Which
to
leeway
vote.
has the judge used in this case? Or is it his
Arnab,
personal
you allow
opinion?
that rascal to vote, but you think he's unwise. Why do you allow him to vote then? Your voting age is much below his drinking age.
Rajshekharan, quickly, I've got, yes, Rajshekharan.
I just want to come in for a second after Mr. Rajshekharan.
I empathize with Mr. Patel. I completely agree with all your questions put forth to the judiciary. But let us be fair and honest in debating something which has been in the courts for a couple of years. See, the concerned, the
Not a couple of
accused-
years, 9 months.
9 months.
No, I'll tell you.
Charge sheet has been filed.
The accused,
The forensic report has been given.
No, I'll tell you.
The medical report
accused
has been given.
arrested. The accused has
Investigation
been
is over.
arrested, remanded. He was inside the prison for 9 months.
So
I'll tell you how
so-
the system works. This is how bail is a rule, jail is an exception for any case. But
I'm
in
sorry,
this
but
case,
a 24-year-old is old enough to drink, to dope.
No, I'll tell you. Please, allow
Drink,
me, I'll
dope
finish.
and kill.
See, I don't make any accusations towards the judge because the
I'm not
system
making
and the law-
accusations to the judge. I'm just saying for the middle class, bail is often an illusion. For the powerful and the privileged,
the
for the
same-
powerful and the
no, no.
privileged, it's a procedural inevitability. My question is this. In this particular case, the observations of the judge are extremely subjective. Where a judge
I'll tell
feels
you,
an individual
I'll
has
tell
the
you.
right to reform.
See,
Show me
I'll
the
tell you.
precedent which says a 24-year-old
please.
deserves a soft touch. Show me.
No, I'll
Show
tell-
me. No,
I'll
no,
tell
show
you.
me. Purab Patel is here. Purab, my question is, show me.
Goswami,
What? No, Miss,
reform
no.
And not
Mr. Patel.
retribution is the basis of a jurisprudence.
No,
No,
I'm
I'll
not.
tell you,
Don't teach
I'll
me the
tell you,
basis of
Arnab.
jurisprudence.
Arnab.
Show me the law
One
which
minute.
says a 24-year-old is to be treated like a child after committing an act of murder.
Not being treated
Now,
as a
okay,
child.
now the
Based
court
on
should rule
merits,
against him
not
for
on
that
personality.
Mr. Patel.
No, the case is dealt on merits, not on individual personalities or their age or anything. The observation doesn't carry good in the judgment.
Well, tomorrow, the rich will kill people like this in every Indian city and get away. And the case of Himali Patel's death will become a judicial precedent. Purab Patel, what do you intend to do? Do you have the money to fight the case? Can you fight these people?
No, I'm sorry to
Is there any appeal you want to make your own republic to the Chief Minister of Gujarat or anybody else?
No, I'll
Yes,
tell
sir,
you,
I want to-
the death of Hima.
No. Yes, Purab, go on. Purab and Susibet. Purab.
हाँ सर, मैं यही बोलना चाह रहा हूँ कि हमारे सीएम, हमारे पीएम, वो सब इसके अंदर ध्यान दे ये केस में, और जितना हो सके उतना जल्दी इसका फैसला सुनाए.
Patel Sahib, why do you think otherwise? 9 months.
अभी तक कुछ हुआ नहीं है ना, that's why he thinks otherwise.
Hold on. No, ऐसा नहीं होता. We don't run a banana.
नहीं, अभी तक तो हुआ नहीं है ना
Rules of
कुछ.
law. No. Hold on, Mr. Goswami.
नहीं, आप हमेशा you want to individually talk to the person.
Mr.
Tell the
Goswami,
people, no?
I'm telling.
No, I'm asking you. God
Allow me to
forbid,
say
God
something.
forbid a politician's family member dies like this. If an Aam Aadmi kills them in an auto rickshaw, I want to tell you. Oh yeah, you think in this country a
Mr.
politician
Goswami,
is on the
within 9
wrong
months,
faces.
Mr. Goswami, he
Miss-
was arrested, FIR was filed. Within 9 months, a foolproof investigation has happened. The charge sheet has been filed, forensic report has been filed, medical report has been filed.
And he is going out and he is being released. You've not filed a review petition. Take the case to a review petition, challenge it before a bigger bench in the High Court. Assure him today that the Advocate General of Gujarat will come in this case. Purab, last word.
हमारी रिक्वेस्ट इतनी है कि जल्द से जल्द जस्टिस मिले बस.
તમને જરૂર ન્યાય મળશે પટેલ
Okay,
સાહેબ.
now I'll take that at face value, though I think the action will have to come from the Gujarat government. I thank you all. Sohail Purav, Susi Benji and Mr. Rajshekaran. I'm now moving, ladies and gentlemen, from the Aravali judgment to the Sengar case, to the Vadodara case, to the Panipat acid attack verdict. Reality is, and I said it openly today, and the judiciary may hate me for saying this, but I will say it. If I don't say it, who won't? Courts in this country, appellate courts, High Courts, Supreme Court have come under public scrutiny. People are asking questions. People are clearly looking for answers that they are not getting as of now. Especially this Sengar case, where a politician rapes and murders at will, and then the sentence is suspended without apparent reason, looking for a technicality. Ladies and gentlemen, does this ever happen for a Aam Aadmi, for a middle-class person? Absolutely not. This kind of privileged dispensation of justice only seems to happen for people who have influence. Let's debate.
With the Sengar case now snowballing into a national debate, it has now become the starting point for people to question orders.
मैं गई थी हाई कोर्ट 46 कोर्ट नंबर में ये जजमेंट होना था और मैं इस जजमेंट से बहुत दुख महसूस कर रही हूँ. मुझे बहुत आहत है. मुझे लगा कि मैं यहीं पे अपना सुसाइड कर लूँ.
Remember this person.
मेरा कुछ नहीं है, वो चला रहा है.
And yet another individual let down by the system.
बेल जो दिया है वो मेरे को ग्रांटेड नहीं है. बेल किस रीजन पे दिया है? ये बंदे को जिसने मेरी वाइफ की जान ली उसको बेल मिलना ही नहीं चाहिए. और उसने ड्रग ली थी. ड्रग लेने के बाद 140 की स्पीड पे वो गाड़ी चला रहा था और कोई भी आए ऐसा हिट एंड रन करके बाद में बेल लेके बाहर निकल जाए तो ये गलत प्रूव होता है पूरे सिस्टम में.
And this is Shaheen. And this is how she was attacked.
मजाक बना के रख दिया गया है सिस्टम को. कोई सबका बिलीव हट जाएगा. कोई भी नहीं आएगा. मुझे नहीं पता कि अब क्या मुझे जस्टिस मेरे 60s में मिलेगा या मिलेगा भी या नहीं मिलेगा. मेरा भरोसा तो उठ चुका है. तो जो मुझे लगता है जो कोर्ट के जज साहब की सीट के ऊपर लिखा होता है सत्यमेव जयते, वो झूठ है. ऐसा नहीं है और वो हर कोर्ट से हटा देना चाहिए.
Just 3 of many cases that have put public gaze on court orders. Power still seems louder than justice, and the survivors are left to fight alone. Serious questions now confront India's justice system tonight.
And this is a trend. The courts have come under public scrutiny, public criticism. People have started reading judgments. That's wonderful today. Lalita Kumaramangalam, former chairperson of National Commission for Women. Tanushri Bhalla is joining us tonight. She's an attorney jurist in the Supreme Court. We have Neelam Krishnamurthy, president of the Association of Victims of Opar Tragedy. She lost her 2 children and been fighting for over 2.5 decades for justice in that case. And we have Advocate Ashutosh Srivastav. He was the judge advocate for the accused in the Pune Porsche case. So unfortunate that your clients have got got away, they should be put in jail. Your client should be put in jail. And many members of that family that supported him and got political connections, all of them should be put in jail, Mr. Srivastav. Advocate Prashant Mendirata is an advocate in the Supreme Court, and Satish Maneshinde is a senior advocate in the Bombay High Court. Mr. Maneshinde, I want to start with you. What is happening here is that because of, let me analyze it, the nature of the cases are very public. These are cases which are already in the public eye. Therefore, people have a public memory of it. Then the media is also very activist in these cases. And then people are beginning to read judgments. People are beginning to say that what the hell is going on? Like in the Sengar case. Section 5 POXO does not apply, Section 6 POXO does not apply, Section 376(2) IPC does not apply. Now, 10 years back, people would have said, okay, the judge has done this. Now what is happening is, because of the internet, because of availability, because of media, people are saying, how did you minimize a rape and murder into a technicality to let a politician off the hook? And he's a convicted politician. Fair amount of subjectivity put in the operative part of the judgment.
Can I come in now?
Yeah.
See, first of all, we have a well-insulated judicial system whereby any wrong that is committed by any judge of either a trial court or by the High Court or by a division bench of the High Court, an appeal lies to the Supreme Court. So, as far as Senegal's case is concerned, I'm told, and I have personally known, that the CBI is filing an appeal immediately before the Supreme Court.
Because of media scrutiny.
If you recollect, one judge from the Nagpur bench in Bombay High Court had, in a POXO case, said that skin to skin, unless there is a skin to skin touch, it cannot be brought under the POXO Act. That judge, who was in as an additional judge of the High Court, was not confirmed, and the judgment was set aside immediately. So therefore, the judicial system is completely aware of what is happening all around.
No, but okay, so your argument is, Mr. Maneshinde, and I'll just get Lalita to respond. Your argument is that there are checks and balances in the system where higher courts can come in on these matters. But it would be, my point would be, and maybe Lalita ji can take it forward, that why was such a decision made by a High Court? Are we to not trust the wisdom of the High Court? How did the court says that in the opinion of this court, once this court is prima facie of the opinion for the purpose of instant application, the offence of POXO is not attracted, therefore appellant cannot be sentenced for the remainder of his life. This is an extraordinary sentence. A court that has not heard the appeal finally declares prima facie that life imprisonment cannot apply. You've not heard the case finally. You've not heard the case. You have not heard the case. And you have come to a prima facie conclusion. And then the media asks rightly, on what judicial authority does suspension application become a mini acquittal on sentencing? This is what I call a mini acquittal. Then why have the procedure at all? You say trust the legal procedure. Why have the procedure allowed? You've come to a conclusion right at the start. You've let off this person. The victim is fighting for her life. Her father is dead. Aunts are dead. Lalita Kumaramangalam, your response to Satish Maneshinde's opening remarks, please.
Arnab, I'm not here to talk just about one case or on one particular topic. The problem with the courts of late, especially in the last 5 years or so, maybe even a little more, is that many of their judgments have been questioned. Not just for not following the procedure of law, they follow the procedure of law probably, but have they really dispensed justice? What is happening, and increasingly what the common man like me, people like me feel, is that it seems that the letter of the law has become more important than delivering justice. Powerful people, whether it's money, politics, etc., seem to be able to get their cases heard sooner, seem to be able to get lighter sentences. And when we ask questions, we are fed a diet of very complicated legalese terms, which most of us do not understand fully, and are told that, look, the courts are doing their best.
Great.
Now,
courts are
so far in India, the courts have been the last, place of appeal for anybody who wants justice. But this, in too many cases, look at Tirupurakundram, what happened in Tamil Nadu. How was that fair to one particular community? Courts seem to be looking at issues of facts, if not facts perhaps, but looking outside of exactly the law. When you deliver justice, we are told that courts only look at data and facts. But when a judgment is given, it doesn't seem that way. So many people feel aggrieved. And it's not always just the person who has gone to court or who is a victim. Many people feel that the courts are not doing the job that we expect them to do. That is, be totally blind to everything else, but what is the truth, what is justice? And that is why today, many people feel that courts should also be answerable. Now, I am not expert enough to say should they be or should they not. Yeah, but what I do know is that as a member, a resident of a democracy as vibrant as India, at the very least, we should be able to question. It seems as if even that is now, we are being told by experts that we are not supposed to question, we just have to accept the procedure, the legalese, the letter of the law,
other trend which is happening, which is, but the courts are also on the back foot here.
Judges are also human.
No, judges are of course human, but an attempt is always told, though, judges have higher wisdom. Now, thing is, because of the internet, because of the media, because of availability, because of human intelligence, maybe AI, God knows what, people are now pulling out judgments and saying, what are the courts doing? Like Satish ji, day before yesterday, interrogated and questioned the Chief Justice of India. He was unable to explain to me. The Chief Justice of India, Justice Gawai, sat with me. I gave him 5 judgments where the case of precaution, where the principle of precaution, abundant precaution is used in ecological cases. And I did not just quote MC Mehta, I quoted 5 other cases. But the judge, the former Chief Justice did not have an apparent answer to it. He just said, see the operative part of my judgment, operative part. Question here is now, let me take the operative part. In this case, the judge says, Advocate Prashant Mendiratha, the judge says, POCSO does not apply. And threat or harassment to the victim is not an issue. But in Sumanta Dekha versus State of Maharashtra, the State of Meghalaya High Court denied POCSO bail due to the accused coercion or harassment on the minor victim post the charge sheet. The judgment said reasonable apprehension of witness tampering, threat of complaint and minor victim weighed against the grant. That is the rule in Meghalaya. But in another case, in Uttar Pradesh, where the case has been moved from Uttar Pradesh to Delhi, because the victim's father has been killed, aunts have been killed. There's an attempt to murder her by a truck which hits her car 11 times. Another high court says, this is not an important issue, usko jaane do. Where is the logic here? Why is there a jaane do approach here in Delhi and not a jaane do approach in Meghalaya?
If I may just respond to that, Arnab. Now the issue here is, we can always question the judgment, but we cannot question the court. We cannot point fingers at a particular judge.
No, then you are taking the discussion in a different direction. This is the first thing. You cannot question the court. You will be put in contempt. Be careful. Something will happen to you. You will be put in jail. Oh my God. Please don't do that. I am not questioning the court. I am questioning the judgments per se. I am asking a very legal question. I am legally aware. I am not a greenhorn in the media. हमें डराने की कोशिश ना करें प्रशांत जी.
With regard to 10
हमें डराने की कोशिश ना करें प्रशांत जी. हम बहुत aware citizens हैं.
Nobody can scare you.
Thank you.
Yes, the only issue here is that the judgment was delivered because of certain reasons. One of the reasons is the time period that he has been behind bars.
Time period behind bars. Okay. Okay. Now here on the time period behind bars. कभी-कभी मुझे लगता है ना मुझे lawyer होना चाहिए था. In my past life, I must have been a lawyer. In my next life, I will be a lawyer. I want to ask you a time period behind bars. Sir, 1 minute, sir.
Gang raped, had half a family killed.
1 minute. I want to go to Neelam Krishnamurthy on there. I want to ask, what is the time period? What is the time period of incarceration in the life of Neelam Krishnamurthy? I started my career.
Yes.
I've not forgotten Upar, 1997.
Yes.
29 years this lady has fought.
Yes.
Ansal brothers got away. किसी politician, किसी नेता, किसी जज ने इनका help नहीं किया. वो तो मुझे लगता है कोई कर्म होता है किसी का. कोई किसी का बुरा कर्म करे वो तो people will have to face this in their life. I'm not making a comment on the Ansal brothers. Time period. The sentence imposed in Sengar case was life imprisonment for the remainder of natural life, not the minimum term. ये change किया है जज ने. नहीं देखिए, how can a minimum statutory punishment be used to neutralize a court awarded maximum punishment?
It is not being neutralized. The appeal is pending.
Pending suspend क्यों कर दिया? Pending क्यों हो गया? Because उनको he will go out and do politics. Maybe he's politically important.
See, the public figure, the section...
Neelam ji, please, Neelam ji. I want the same time period to apply to victims also. Neelam ji.
Yes, Arnab, I am not surprised. I'm not shocked by this judgment because I faced it myself. And I've always seen the judges come out with some legal argument to actually justify the judgment. It happened in our case. I'm sorry, I'm just deviating a little bit because it's important that I point it out that in our tampering of the evidence matter where the Ansals were facing 409, 201 and 120B. And in the main case, they were convicted for 304A, 337 and 338. So when they were sentenced for tampering, which was much later in 2021 for 7 years, the sessions judge let the Ansals consider the period undergone, that was just 8 months and 12 days, saying that this is double jeopardy. I want to ask all these lawyers who are sitting there, do they justify this? The charges are different, the set of accused were different, the FIR was different. Wasn't the judge wrong in letting the Ansals go off by citing double jeopardy?
Satish Maneshinde, second.
I'm waiting to come in. I'm waiting to come in.
Yeah, valid point there. Satish Maneshinde wants to respond to you. I felt that he wanted a second opportunity. Yes, Mr. Maneshinde, you are saying something to Neelam ji?
Earlier, you asked a pertinent question. Why is there a difference between the Delhi judiciary and the Meghalaya judiciary?
Yes, sir.
In relation to two
similar cases.
I must tell you one thing, that if you know, in the BMW case, one senior lawyer was found to be tampering with the witnesses, and he was suspended, and his license to practice was suspended. Recently, you come up with a case where a judge was found with a lot of money. I'm told it ran into more than 100 crore.
Yeah.
There was a lawyer who was raided about 4 to 5 years back.
Right.
In Cupboard, he was found with more than 200 crores of rupees.
Sir, may I ask?
A lot of money power.
So money power is the fact, that is the point here, and on that, on that I want to point out, sir. Sorry to intervene because I have limited time. Ashutosh is there. He's the Pune Porsche case lawyer. So you're a very senior lawyer. He's also there. He's much junior to you on the bar, but he fought that case. And I didn't mean him badly. He's only doing his job as a criminal lawyer. In the Pune Porsche case, his client's blood sample was replaced with his mother's at a hospital. Am I wrong, Ashutosh?
No, see, first
of all, what is there to see? You manipulate the evidence.
No. I am representing the grandfather in that case.
Whatever, same case, grandfather, grandson, all together.
As the grandfather is concerned, he was wrongfully detained, okay, without even being served the notice as per the law. So you should understand what the law says first. Now, will you question the same court when they granted bail to you? Will you question the court? You will not question. Why? Because you feel that it was a right decision by the court. And I agree. And I support you. That was a correct decision by the court. See, the court...
No, 1 minute. Are you out of your mind? Ashutosh, I'll tell you. Ashutosh, I'll point you. No, Ashutosh, see. Ashutosh, don't try. Nowadays, even Naxals and Maoists and terrorists are using my case to get bail. I am fully aware. 1 minute, Ashutosh. All the Naxals and Maoists and terrorists and rich brats and people who have drugs and drive cars are saying, Arnab Goswami got bail. हमें भी दे दो. Are you out of your mind? Please, are you out of your mind? 1 minute. Are you? No, 1 minute. You are misusing my case to get bail. You have no right. Even Kapil Sibal is using my case to get bail for his clients. The question is very clearly out here. Please understand it very clear, Ashutosh. I know the system like the back of my hand. I've fought these cases. Tanushri is with us. I am saying that people are asking questions because these cases are in the media. Very clearly people are saying people are lying dead on the roads. And then blood samples are changed.
No, see.
And politicians make phone calls.
No. 1 minute.
No, there's no minute. Tanushri, I want you in because I'm opening for calls. Tanushri.
Yeah,
Time I know, but yeah.
2 minutes here and I will be done in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You see, I first of all, Mr. Goswami, you're aware that I stand for judicial independence to the hilt, as I even did in Kartigai Deepam. But at the end of the day, the judiciary and the legal system is the last line of defense for the civil society, and we have to be, to adhere to fair scrutiny as long as it is not vexatious or malicious attack.
I have 3 callers waiting on the line. I'll go to first Lokesh from Aligarh. Lokesh, you're there. Lokesh, sorry, I'm pushing very fast on time today. Lokesh, you're there.
Mr. Arnab ji, at a time when citizens like us are deeply disappointed and searching for answers, I want to acknowledge and appreciate you for raising this serious issue and for giving voice to public concerns at many institutions.
That's my job, Lokesh. That's my job. Murli is also calling. Thank you, Lokesh, for calling. Murli is calling in from Hubli. Yeah. Hi, Murli. How are you, Murli?
Fine, Arnab ji. Thanks to all the panelists who are debating now. But my only one question is.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
My only one question to all these people. Just like earlier they used to say, judge means a God, like doctor means a God. Now that faith is gone. The faith in that judiciary is gone.
The faith is gone. That's a real worry, Murli. I'm telling you, I don't want that to happen. I have had very limitations of time on this debate today. I thank you all. I'm going to take this up and invite Mr. Manishinde and others on a further debate, Lalita ji, in a more detailed format with citizens, all aware citizens on my show. Viewers, on the other side tonight, I will bring to you a sting operation on Aravali. Now, there are various narratives the government is trying to put out. I want to tell the government, please look at what is happening on the ground. Not what is happening in terms of your follow-up, your PR, or what statements you're putting out. That's not important. Look at what's happening on the ground. We have an SIT report from Republic after a very short break.
In another world, an element is born. Introducing the Phantom Black Edition by Grand Vitara.
Powered by Century Ply Club Prime. Raho befikar.
In the India Today Best Universities Survey, India's #1 ranked universities in various streams are JNU Delhi, Amity University, AIMS Delhi, IIT Delhi, and National Law School, Bengaluru.
मुस्कुराए लड़खड़ाए जिंदगी चाहे जो भी हो।
सर, पेशेंट के लिए कौन सा रूम प्रेफर करेंगे आप?
जिंदगी भर के प्यार का कोई रेट कार्ड नहीं होता। टाटा AIG हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस, विद यू लाइक फैमिली, विद यू ऑलवेज।
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा हार्डकोर मसाला। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा।
In another world, an element is born. Introducing the Phantom Black Edition by Grand Vitara.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
I thank the millions of viewers of the Republic Media Network who have supported us in our expose on the wrong decision of the Supreme Court of India in the Aravali case, a decision which unfortunately, or rather should I say fortunately, even the former Chief Justice of India, Justice Gawai, who is the author of that report, could not, in my view, convincingly argue for when he came on a 20-minute interview with me a few days back. Now, we don't do only interviews. We don't do only studio journalism. We and our resources and our journalistic teams, our reporters, our camera persons, and our investigation team have done a 10-day multi-location ground investigation into rampant and brazen illegal mining in the Aravali region. Our reporters have gone from village to village, mine to mine, district to district. We've been to Pawana Ahir, to Kotputli, to Alwar, to Lalawandi, to Sikar. We are documenting what the government said is not happening. We are documenting what authorities say is wrong. And I can challenge the government, I can challenge the authorities to prove us wrong. Our reporters who will be joining us, led by Sambhavi, fantastic reporter, she'll be joining us. On our very first night in Pawana Ahir, our cameras caught mining after sunset. Trucks moving, huge number of machines digging, pits alive in the dark. So when I say that if you give these people an opportunity, they will flatten the Aravalis to the ground, I'm not making it up. I would request even the honorable judges to go to the ground and see what happens. I want, when the review petition comes, they should see this. They should see what happens and take immediate action and stay the decision of the three-judge bench. 15 kilometers away, we went to Ajitpura, mining officially allowed only for limestone and dolomite, but that is only on paper. On ground, the situation is totally different. It's like a huge operation going on, and I don't know what the government is doing. We have caught mineral extracted for all other things apart from the lease, outside permission, outside the law being broken. Then people around, villagers started calling us, not one, not two, village after village, town after town. We were told inspections come, fines are announced, but the machines never stop. Why is this happening? I'm not saying people are being bribed, but is there bribery? Is there inducement? How is it that the Jaipur Mining Department inspection confirmed mining beyond lease boundaries? Even a penalty of 37 crores was apparently imposed. But when Republic Network goes back to the same sites, the machines are still running. So I am asking tonight, what does a 37 crore penalty mean if the mining still continues the next morning? How much money is being made? Do environmental laws, GRAP 3, GRAP 4, GRAP 5, GRAP 6, GRAP infinity apply only to us? Then there is the National Green Tribunal order dated November 3rd, 2025. Illegal mining acknowledged, directions issued. On paper, the system looks alive. That is why I request the government, I request the courts. This is not a matter to be debated on paper. The government, the central government minister, the Supreme Court judges must see what is happening on the ground and then ask us, is Republic wrong or is their assessment wrong? Is Republic wrong or is their assessment wrong? Ladies and gentlemen, we have filmed mining zones well outside that NGT order. From Alwar, we moved to Sikar. From there, we crossed to areas. These are all illegal, dangerous mining. There is mining happening under high-tension power lines. Minimum safety distance rules are broken. Mining inside what is deemed to be forest land. Mining hardly 30-40 feet from blasting zones. The law requires 10 times the distance, which means that there is tremendous greed. And that is why I am appealing to the Supreme Court and to the government. You make a definitional change, see how it will be exploited on the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, when we interact with the mining mafia out there, we get phone calls from the mining mafia, we decide to meet these people in person. The meeting takes place, but we use a sting camera. Now, people can have views. Why is the network using a sting camera? We are using a sting camera because this is the last alternative for us to find the truth. And what do we find on sting? The mining owners say that authorities do not understand ground realities while framing rules. And they, in fact, say that even a state highway falls within a mining lease area. When we ask directly whether the mine owners bend the rules, change the rules, they affirm it. They respond affirmatively, stating, they say the rule book is very thick. Who's going to follow the rules? Enforcement varies depending on influence. And further, the mining owners say that no government department operates without irregularities and dismiss concerns about the 100-meter safety limit as misleading propaganda. What I'm saying to the government, both at the center and the state, and to the Supreme Court, which should ongoing read the matter, see the matter, and not take it as a battle between Republic and Supreme Court. It is not. It is not a battle for us with Supreme Court, whether vis-a-vis Supreme Court or government. We are only saying what is right. And we are saying when you make a definitional change, what we are proving to you is the rules are broken today. Imagine the extent to which they'll be broken tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, what is unfortunate is these people, when they realize that Republic has found things which are extraordinary, they even tried to bribe our reporter. She's going to join us today. We're so proud of her for the way she conducted herself in dangerous situations. And this is what I would like to say to the Supreme Court, to the courts of the country. They make so many statements about media, so many blatant statements without seeing the good work that the media has done in this country, without questioning, saying that is without the role of the media from CWG, 2G, Devas ISRO till this. So I don't want sweeping statements made by even the judiciary about the media. They should acknowledge the work we do. Courts say media does things for TRPs. What TRPs? TRPs are a consequence of the trust of the people. So these comments that are made sometimes are very loose. Ladies and gentlemen, what is our investigation proving? It's proving that mafia exists. Mining mafia exists despite laws, despite orders, despite inspection, despite penalties. Illegal mining is not a future risk. It is a present reality. It is a present reality. And I would say once again that this is journalism from the ground. Journalism must go to the ground. And that is what Republic, the only fully independent media and news network in the country, has done. I appeal to the authorities. I'm putting so many facts here, not just an editorial argument, but strong ground reporting, to consider the points that we are placing before them, to not look at this matter in some narrow adversarial stance, but to look at the substance of the points the Republic Media Network has put at the end of this year for the people of India to consider, for the government to consider, for the Supreme Court to consider. We demand once again that through the right procedures, we hope rather than demand, that the judgment of the three-judge bench of Justice Gawai will be stayed and there will be a deeper look at what's going on, given the fact that the future of the country is at stake. Let's debate.
On December 19th, I left the national capital for Rajasthan. The epicenter of a growing battle to protect India's ancient hills. After a journey of over 5 hours, I reached Pawana Ahir, and this is what I saw. Right now, I'll show you the situation because it is caught on our camera. As you can see, there are 3 trucks. When we came here, when Republic came here, this was a well-lit area. Mining was going on. And as per the DGMC order, no mining is allowed post-sunset. So the allowed time period is between sunrise to sunset. But we reached here around half an hour ago, and this entire area I am showing you, which is pitch dark right now. This was completely well lit. There you can see there are 3 trucks who are functioning, who are carrying out the mining, illegal mining of that sorts. And the moment they saw us arriving, They started turning off the lights one by one. All these trucks who were working, they became stationary, and now this entire area, which was very well lit just 15 minutes ago, is completely pitch black. A clear violation of an order issued by the Directorate General of Mine Safety. This is not an isolated case. Just 15 kilometers from Pawana Ahir is a Jeetpura village in Kotputli. Here, permission was granted for limestone and dolomite mining, but mining was carried out for other material used in road construction. These are the ranges which are normally used for the mining of chuna patti, which is a kind of construction material. But these companies with the lease of chuna patti are actually using this location for mining of cement. That grey material that you see all around, that is actually cement. The blue water, they have dug so deep beyond the permissible limit which they are allowed to dig, that they have reached the underwater level, and that blue, that animated blue color that you see of the water, that is because of the explosion, that is because of the chemicals that they use for blasting the site. The other, on the off end, you can see the rock pieces. You cannot sell those as per law. But these companies are allegedly selling those rock pieces to crushers. So basically what they're doing is, they have a lease of some construction material, but they are mining something else. And then they are even making money off the residue, which they're not even allowed to sell legally. By now, word had spread that the Republic team was exposing the mining mafia. Calls started pouring in from locals. Mining here, they said, is carried out with complete impunity.
हमारे बारे में यहाँ पे कोई नहीं सोच रहा है। यहाँ पे है ना, जो पहले भी सीमेंट का प्लांट लगा था, उससे पूरा मतलब कि हमारा गांव पूरा भ्रष्ट हो चुका है। ना तो हमको सांस लेने, मेरे को खुद को अस्थमा की दिक्कत है। कोई मतलब बिरला वाले देख नहीं रहे, कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा। अब हमने है ना एनजीटी के अंदर केस दायर किया था, वो केस हम जीत चुके हैं। इसके बाद में हमारी कोई सुनवाई नहीं हो। हर ऐसा कोई भी घर नहीं है जहाँ पे दरार ना हो।
ये कोर्ट के आदेशों की अवहेलना कर रहे हैं। जो भी अरावली श्रृंखला में आते हैं उनको अवैध लीज करवा करके पहले जो 100 मीटर से ऊपर का भी एरिया तोड़ते हैं। जब तक रिपोर्ट पे एक्शन होता है तब तक पहाड़ को अरावली श्रृंखला से बाहर कर देते हैं। ये तोड़ करके 100 मीटर से नीचे कर लेते हैं उसको। इस वजह से हमारी आने वाली पीढ़ी भी खतरे में पड़ेगी। आने वाली पीढ़ी को हम क्या जवाब देकर जाएंगे जब उनको शुद्ध हवा, पानी, इनकी व्यवस्था ही गवर्नमेंट या और हम माता पिता नहीं कर पाएंगे, गार्जियन वगैरह इनकी व्यवस्था नहीं कर पाएंगे, तो आने वाली पीढ़ी क्या कहेगी इसको।
People live just 40 feet from active mining zones, where the law mandates a minimum distance of 300 meters. Republic is here at Sawalpura, Taranpur in Sikra, Rajasthan, and we are showing you yet another illegal mining which is going on here. We're going to show you, see, that is where you can see where mining is going on, and we'll also show you and we'll also tell you why what they're doing is illegal. Right there in the mining site, you can see there's water here. Water has come up. According to the rules, whenever water appears during mining, that site needs to be abandoned and no mining shall continue in that site. Right next to it, you can see the mining is still going on. And just, we'll also show you the locality. The minimum distance which is required between an active mining site and residences, it is also not fulfilled. You can see there's a home right there on my right side. There's also several homes just within a few meters of that house. You can see this is the mining site which is active. After villagers complained, a mining department team from Jaipur inspected the site. The findings? Mining beyond the sanctioned lease. After this, locals received calls claiming a fine of rupees 37.7 crore had been imposed. But on the ground, the mining continues. On paper, the NGT order exists. On the ground, locals say it is openly flouted, and Republic caught it on camera. From Alwar, we moved to Sawalpura Tavran in Sikar. A high-tension power line runs directly over the mining zone. The mandatory safety distance of 32 meters is not maintained. This is an area of deemed forest. Now, as we know, as per law, there cannot be any mining in a deemed forest area. Any area which is, again, under the security of law. And this is Sagan 1. But we are showing you the tracks that you are seeing right now. These tracks, these are the track marks of dumper trucks that usually takes the route. And we'll also show you the mining site, which is just meters, mere meters away, and basically in the deemed forest area. And you can also see that this is wet. There is water in these marks. There was no rain here, so this is not rain marks. We'll also show you the trees around. I'll request my VJ to show you these trees around. You can see there is a heavy deposit of dust because of the possible deep hole blasting and mining which goes on. I'm also going to show you the deposit here. I'll request my VJ to show you on this side of the frame. See, this is, or maybe a better view of. So this is what is happening. This is the condition of the nearby plants and leaves. But if you look at the ground, you see that is wet, that has water. And it seems very fresh. Our cameras ruffled feathers. While shooting in Sikar, I received a call from mine owner Mahinder Goyal. He was clearly unhappy with our investigation.
हाँ, जो अरावली की जो डेफिनेशन जो नई जो फिक्स हुई है, उसके अंदर तो हमारा तो पहले भी नहीं था और अभी भी नहीं है।
अच्छा,
जो अरावली की तो डेफिनेशन, अरावली में क्या होता है, मैं आपको शॉर्ट में बता दूं,
हाँ जी,
कि जो हाई हिल्स होती है ना, वो अरावली रेंज और अरावली हिल्स होती है। तो अच्छा, हमारा तो ये एकदम ग्राउंड लेवल है।
अच्छा अच्छा, हाँ नहीं, वो तो मैं देख ही रही हूँ, तो 100 मीटर से तो कम ही है।
हाँ। शुभ नाम क्या है मैम आपका?
मेरा नाम शांभवी है सर।
रिपब्लिक टीवी से हैं आप?
हाँ जी, रिपब्लिक टीवी।
ठीक है, हमें अगर हमारे कोई सहयोग की आपको आवश्यकता हो, जैसा आपको उचित लगे, जी, कृपया आप हमें बता दें।
We decided to meet Mahinder Goyal. Something did not add up. We met him at his office. Camera rolling.
रूल बुक बहुत मोटी है। रूल बुक बहुत मोटी है। हमारे यहाँ तो महेंद्र गोयल जो है प्रभावशाली है, तो उसके लिए अलग रूल्स हैं, जनरल आदमी उसके लिए अलग रूल्स हैं।
An open admission that rules are not followed. As we prepared to leave, he insisted we take this envelope, an envelope with cash, a clear attempt to bribe the Republic team.
नहीं सर, बस आप हमसे छोटी हैं, बड़े भाई के नाते जो है ना, आप आइए, आप छोटा सा उपहार। मैं सब क्या बताओ, छोटा सा उपहार है, ये आपके नहीं सर, ये क्या? नहीं सर, बिल्कुल मैं समझ रही हूँ, मैं सिर्फ आपसे जानकारी लेना है। नहीं, वो आपकी बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। मेरे से मैंने ये भी आपसे निवेदन किया कि कभी भी आपको मेरे सिस्टम से संबंधित किसी भी प्रकार के आप जानकारी चाहिए, तो आप कभी भी चॉइस करके मुझे आप कॉल कर सकती हो, मैं जो भी उपलब्ध होगा आपको जानकारी। लेकिन ये आप देखो, आप ट्रैवलिंग में देखो, आप पे बहुत खर्चे हो रहे हैं। सर मैं समझ रही हूँ, और फिर मुझे वो मिलता है इतना, तो नहीं मिलता है, तो इसमें क्या छोटा सा उपहार है, कोई नहीं, इसको भाई की तरफ से गिफ्ट मान के रख लो, इसको अच्छा आशीर्वाद दे दीजिए, आपका काफी है। नहीं, आप भाई की तरफ मान के इसको रखो। नहीं बिल्कुल, आप रखिए, आप बिल्कुल रखिए। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका।